My name is Chris. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Good, all right, good. You guys have fun boat right out there?
Yeah.
All right, excellent, guys. Well, again, my name is Chris. I'm going to be doing your show for you, so I'm going to go ahead and leave my shoes right here, and we're going to grab an alligator for us to work with. Now, you saw me walking back and forth. I'm looking at them. We try and use different alligators for different shows. That way we don't stress any one alligator out too much. That's why I'm trying to take a look and remember which one's done a show, which ones haven't. That way, by the end of the day, every alligator's done maybe one, maybe two shows. Now, for me, though, I do all the shows. So don't worry about me. So, let's see. We are going to go ahead and grab, we can get one of these ones over here. We're going to go ahead and get this one right here, guys. Now, I'm going to grab him by the tail, and we're going to scoot him right here in the center for everybody to be able to see. Now, just to let you guys know, I'm going to scoot him back by his tail. The tail is made out of solid muscle, so no worries, we're not going to hurt the alligator. So, let's go ahead and scoot him back a little bit. Come here, big guy. There we go. As you can tell, he is just thrilled to do the show. All right, he looks so excited to do the show today. Come on, buddy. Go ahead and turn around, get in the face of everybody. There we go. There we go, guys. So, take a look inside that mouth. There are 80 teeth within the mouth, 40 on the top and 40 on the bottom. Now, the neat thing about the teeth, they can actually break them off, grow them back. They can cycle around 3,000 of their teeth in a lifetime, which really comes in handy if you consider how hard they can actually bite. A large alligator can bite down with an entire ton of force within the mouth, guys, 2,000 pounds per square inch of power. You guys don't look very impressed at 2,000 pounds. Well, if you think about it, it's like the weight of a vehicle inside of his mouth. Crocodilians actually have the strongest jaws out of any animal measured so far in the world, more than a great white shark, a grizzly bear, or a lion. So, let me try to show you that. I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to tap his teeth, and see if he'll slam the jaw shut, trying to bite my finger for your entertainment. Oh, come on, guys. There we go. All right, so let's see if he'll, hey, there you go. So there you can see and hear some of that jaw pressure that they can bite down with. Now, you know these guys can bite down so hard, you can actually hold the jaw shut with your bare hand, though, as you can see me doing right now. The strength is in the closed, very little in the open, which is what saves my butt in here all day long. I wouldn't have jobless with that fact, or the show would be a lot more exciting for you guys to watch. And we'd have new people working here every day. Now, we have all these gators in here, though, as nuisance animals. They show up in a backyard swimming pool, or maybe this guy ate Fluffy, or something along those lines. Hey, it happens. They do eat people's dogs. So, once he eats a dog, they call a trapper to capture and kill him, unless that dog was a Pomeranian. Then they just let him go eat more of those things. Favorite joke of the show right there, guys. Now, unfortunately, the state of Florida does not find it very funny. They do kill several thousand nuisance gators, and that's very sad. You know, it's not their fault. It's usually a nuisance person's fault, people feeding them. Once you feed them, they learn to associate people with food. You come back without food. You guys are the food. That's why it's illegal to feed an alligator, guys. Don't do that. Now, what we do in here, though, is we do our show. If you enjoy the show and all the bad jokes, this way we have our tip jars around the enclosure for it, and we use a portion of that money to buy him off the trapper, saving his life. Which you appreciate, right, big guy? Yes, he does. Otherwise, he'd be a pair of boots right now. That's why we're called Gator Boys Alligator Rescue, like the sign says back there. If we were not here, they would not be here either. And if you want to learn more about what we do, we have a show on Animal Planet called Gator Boys. You guys ever see the show? Yeah. Right, awesome. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's on Animal Planet. And if you watch on some of the episodes, they even have a tall, blonde, handsome guy that kind of looks like this. Now, alligator wrestling, guys, is not like wrestling we think of in a ring. Okay, I'm not trying to hurt them or headlock them or body slam them. I don't wear tights or spandex, none of that kind of stuff. What alligator wrestling actually is are techniques used by Seminole Indians to capture an alligator. They jump on the back, tie a rope around the jaws, and bring them back to their camp alive. And so the way they tie the rope when they were alone is by holding the jaws shut between your chin and your chest, what we call a bulldog. So, let me demonstrate that for you guys, okay? Come on, big guy. Come on. If I can get him to hold still, I can show you guys this. There we go. You want to hold him up. And look, Mom, no hands.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Right. Thank you very much, guys. You then take out a rope tied up around the jaws. You have a cotton-tied alligator. You can even celebrate, play tic-tac-toe with them in the sand. I'm kidding, guys. Don't try that kind of stuff, please. But the idea is he cannot open up the jaw. It doesn't have the strength to do it. Now, the biggest question I get from people all day, though, is, well, hey, why aren't those ones all coming up behind me trying to eat me? That's our number one question. Most people come here, they expect me to do a backflip out of the water, rip off my head. I survived the first 5 minutes. I tell some of you are disappointed that I'm still alive. These animals are opportunistic hunters, guys. They like to eat small things like raccoons, turtles, fish, birds, little kids along the fence, anything small, really. They don't usually attack an adult person. You're too big, it's too much work, and look at them, they're too lazy, okay? They're not as mean or out to get you as we often think they are, and you're more likely to be struck by lightning than attacked by an alligator. Now, don't get me wrong, though. They can be dangerous. Do not try this at home. When they first come in from the wild, he'll kill you because he thinks you're going to kill him. But once they realize that we don't hurt them and we do a very animal-friendly show, as you can see, they relax. They're not too worried about me. Now, does that mean that he likes me or he's my friend or my buddy? No, guys. He's an alligator, not a Labrador. They never like you. And in fact, this one actually bit my boss once before. I love this alligator. Good boy. Now, if you look at the backside, they have large bumps and ridges on the back made out of solid bone. Each one will be what we call an osteoderm, meaning bone, skin, and Latin. It's usually like armor plates on the back to protect them. You look at my bracelet, and that's what's made out of, are the bone plates across the back as armor. If we take a look right behind the eye, the ear is this area there. He has a little flap to seal his ear canal off right here. Okay, yeah, it's kind of cute, like a really ugly dog is. So, you can seal that off to keep out water, seal off the nostrils, and if you guys take a look into the back of the throat again, you'll be able to see it just kind of ends back there. He has what we call a glottis. That's a valve to seal it off. That way they capture fish underwater without drowning. Although he lives in the water, he cannot breathe underwater, but he can hold his breath in amazing 6 hours at a time. Yeah, 6 hours. Maybe 3 minutes. Can you imagine 6 hours? And you slow the heart rate down to a beat a minute for that. Now I have one more trick for you guys. Before I do it though, let me tell you a little bit about myself as well, so you don't think I'm just some dumb redneck, because I can see the stairs out there, guys. Now, I do actually have a bachelor's degree in environmental studies from Florida International University, so educated redneck, there's a difference, guys. So, I've actually traveled to Central and South America doing research on crocodiles and other reptiles, and that's what I plan on doing for my master's work. Now, the other things that are working here, I'm also a volunteer, though, due to liability. That way, if you did rip off your hand, Holiday Park sends you a get well soon card, and that's all the old volunteer. And that is not one of my bad jokes, guys. That's really what they do. Now, it also means as volunteers, there's no hourly pay. The only money that we make is from our tip jars, a portion which we use by the Gator, run the rescue. The rest of what pays me for doing your show. So if you've enjoyed the show, him and I appreciate the thing that goes in the tip jar. This last trick's what we call face-off. You mess it up, your face comes off, guys. I'm going to set my chin right here, and if you like a photo, it's going to look cool. My arms are out to the side, or if there's a big spray of blood or something fun like that. And no blood, guys, no blood. So hold them up. Your picture quickly, please. Woo. Smells great, by the way. You can give me this. There we go, guys. That's enough of that. Now, if you watch, though, he'll go into the water or he'll walk away. The point is, he doesn't come running after me, okay? They're not mean or evil or out to get you. Won't you try and respect them? You keep your distance, guys. They do the same thing. What we do now is take out our baby alligator again. You can have that chance to touch and pet the baby. And if you like to hold him for a photo, we do it for a $5 donation to the rescue. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed the show, learn something about gators, and any tips are appreciated. You guys have a good time?
Yeah.
Excellent, guys. Thank you. Woo.